Welcome to the third episode of our shopping network, where we survived the first two, and now we're here at the third, selling all these wonderful items that I really don't want to part with. But
You
Linda
must.
is helping me,
You must.
push me in that direction to do it. Oh,
So sad.
it is, isn't it? But some people are watching this. Some people have actually made logos for our little show.
I
And I
know.
thought that was pretty cool. And I got an email. Okay? And I want to share it with you.
Oh.
And everyone else, of course, too. I think it's good. Hang on. Log in here. Here. Okay. Dear Mike.
Just Mike?
Why is Lydia, they probably meant Linda, why is she so mean to you? They definitely meant Linda. Because you like your stuff and you should be able to keep your things, and they bring you joy, then you should be able to have them whenever you want them and not have to sell them. I think she's very hard on you, and quite frankly, I don't know why you put up with her. But I guess you must because of some other reason that I wouldn't even know about. Because anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for the show. It's great. You're awesome. And have a good day. Bob in Henderson.
Uh-huh. Okay. Dear Bob in Henderson, who looks a lot like you.
Oh, I don't know what he looks
Yeah.
like. What else-
Go yourself.
Hey!
Get rid of this shit.
This is a kid's
Now.
show. There could be some.
Now.
Well, then let's get rid of the sword first by first putting it to its test. This sword, the Catholic King sword, could take a person's head off very, very quickly.
Don't look at me.
Well, it just has to have the right amount of speed behind it. This is a beautiful sword, and the fact that it has been the sword of the Crusaders for many, many centuries. And here it is today, gilded in gold, with more rubies, like the previous one that is unfortunately long gone now. A leather-wrapped handle, and all the other accoutrements that would come with a sword that anyone would be proud to show.
Another
their home.
sword. How many of these swords do you have?
I have quite a few swords. That's why I'm getting
Okay.
rid of some of them. I don't need as many as I have.
Buy them all. Good.
But for those of you who are looking for something a little bit more modern in the protection scheme, we have, Linda, would you like to show them the next? Well, I'll just grab this right here.
Oh, okay.
There's
I know
everyone
what's in your brain.
should have a high-powered sniper rifle. This can is great for target practice. This is great for other things that you might want to use it for. 1,250 feet per second. It is a pellet gun. That is, it's an air gun. It does not shoot bullets, as you know. I'm not a gun fan in that respect, but I think that having a nice scope on a rifle like this can really have a lot of fun to shoot targets.
Now, is it really called a sniper rifle?
Well,
Oh, God.
it looks like a sniper rifle.
No, you can't say that. You can't say
Well, it is. It looks like
that.
one.
No, it shoots pellets.
It does. It shoots pellets.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's good. That's a good thing. Oh, very heavy. Oh. Okay, and a three-dimensional printer. In fact, these plastic pieces that you see that the printer was made with were actually printed on the printer itself. That is pretty cool. So what it does, it takes this filament and it melts it, and it will build your three-dimensional model. And you can download all kinds of stuff. Some people have actually downloaded guns and stuff
No.
with it.
Wait, no, but okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one thing. One of my favorites.
But what would you like in real life want to build with a three-dimensional, a 3D printer? In real life, like, oh, I need a what?
Spatula?
I need a spatula.
Okay, it wouldn't even do a spatula. It's something this small that would fit on this platen right here. So I honestly, that's why it was probably a waste of money. But you got me on this one because I have absolutely no purpose for this other than making cool little things like toys and stuff. But
Okay.
all right, well, let's just.
Because you can't. There's no dollar stores where people live, and they couldn't just buy like a little plastic piece of crap at a dollar store.
No, exactly.
Okay.
Well, let's moving right along. I like this. This is pretty cool. This is a spy camera.
That's cool.
That is cool. And of course, it just has a little battery to it. It has the little charger cable and two different outlet covers that you would put over your existing outlet, and you would be able to spy on people, and it looks just like an outlet until they try to plug something in and it doesn't work, and then they found out what you're doing.
Like in our dating years when they plugged that into my apartment.
Exactly.
That was so fun.
Is it that old? I don't think it's that old. All right, moving right along to the ladies, because everyone seems to think that I kind of just ignore the ladies on their stuff because I have man stuff, but no. I bought this for Linda, thinking she would like it. She did not. It is a Michael Kors wallet. Yes, I got it from the pawn shop. No, I did not pay $50 for it. Yes, it does sell for about $125 online.
But all of his presents to me come from the pawn shop. Valentine's Day 2016, right here.
Because I liked it, it was good, and it was easy to get to.
Yeah.
And we all know that jewelry stores are sometimes overpriced. Let's move on to the DVDs. We talked about these last time. This is what 100 DVDs look like. And there's all kinds of DVDs. There's movies, there's TV programs, just all kinds of stuff. And what did we say?
Well, you could put, it's a crapshoot, but we can put like 100 kid-focused DVDs together. Or 100 maybe from TV shows. But for the most part, it's kind of a crapshoot. It's not like you could pick out particular
That's
DVDs.
right. Like here's one. I'm just going to randomly take these. This is The Shield episodes. The Shield. There's a lot of The Shield. All right, moving to something. Yeah, whatever.
Just buy them.
Yeah.
Hundreds at a time.
Sadly, there's a lot.
There's too many.
This is kind of cool. This is something you haven't even. This is a surprise. They want you to know that these exist.
Everything is a surprise to me, honey.
I have a ton of these.
That's not a surprise.
When I say a ton, I mean 2,000 pounds is a ton, right? I probably have a ton of these. But this is
not
cool.
Surprised.
These are classic Byte magazines. Remember Byte magazine? We probably remember that from the early computer days in the 70s when I first got started, 1974. And I think it was in 75 that the Byte magazine came out, and they were just so cool. I still have my original Byte magazines, and I'm getting rid of them now. For somebody who wants to read about, you know, the Altair and the AMSI and all the old microprocessors. You are so adorable.
I know.
Okay. Hey, this is kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Here, I'm grabbing it.
Oh, okay.
This is a authentic military leader or stretcher. That's right. Brand new, so there's no bodies that have ever been on this yet. And it will allow you to carry your injured off the field with a two-man carry system to a place they can get treatment.
Because everybody needs a military stretcher.
Yeah, Linda, when somebody gets injured and I'm the guy that has the stretcher to go to carry somebody, it can happen, especially nowadays. Okay. So I'm always prepared, at least I was until now.
Well, you know what? You can always like put it in your guest room, and if your guests go, oh, do you have a pull-out couch I can sleep on? No, I have a military stretcher. Would you like to sleep on that? Right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's not that. Oh boy. Okay. I think this is nice. This is something different. If you remember the 1980s, and you probably remember the Halliburton aluminum case.
No.
You don't remember
I
these?
don't remember that.
In every movie, the drug cartel, this is the money bag, this is the level 4 biohazard containment vessel, this is the nuclear weapon detonator, was always a Halliburton. So these have a combination lock, so you can lock it up. They are also watertight.
What are you going to put in there?
Well, what do you mean when you put in there? You put in stuff.
Like body parts?
No. Well, now that you bring that up, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to try that out at some point. But no, not body parts, but just stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's up to the person's imagination to use this as it will. Voila. And it is very, very cool. I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want like 8 or 10, like one's not going to be enough.
Never.
Yeah.
You got to have more. You can have multiples of everything in case something gets missing. Then you know you have a backup. Well, is that it?
The freebie.
Oh, yes. A freebie. I'm an Alvarez fan. We saw the Martin guitar, which is kind of cool because just if you remember the Martin guitar from last time, I had a Martin guitar that had damage to it. It had the cracks and everything on it. And I wrote to Martin and said, hey, this is what's going on. They sent me back a certificate of guarantee and said, send back your Martin. We'll send you a new one. So I can't say enough great things about Martin that they're going to send me a brand new Martin to cover the Martin that had the cracked face on it. Unbelievable as it is that companies still do that kind of thing. Good for them. That is pretty cool, and I'm really excited about it. So in honor of Martin, I'm giving away an Alvarez. This is an Alvarez guitar. I'll put some strings on it so that they can have some strings. It's a little bit beat up. I mean, but it sounds great.
I wouldn't put strings on.
Why?
What?
Make a planter out of it or something?
Yeah. Make a planter.
Okay. Well, I'll let you make the decision on what you want to do.
It's a free guitar.
Okay, it's a free guitar. There you go. Just PM
This
Linda.
is why nothing leaves the house,
Fine.
because it'll take you 4 months to get strings for that guitar.
No, I actually have strings.
Oh, okay. It comes with strings.
So that's it, and that's free. Just PM Linda that you want the guitar. First person that says, "Yeah, I want it," we'll meet you somewhere
Yeah.
and drop it off. And
Yeah.
if I can find some strings, which I know I do have somewhere, I'll put them on there for you and tune it up in an open G, which is my favorite tuning. And
All right,
we'll take it from
Say
there.
goodbye. Say goodbye.
El Cabong. Remember El Cabong. Bye, everyone, and thank you again for your time. And to Bob from Henderson. You're awesome, Bob.
Yeah. Awesome.
Bob is cool. Bob knows things. Bob is perceptive.
Bob's a psycho.